Welcome back to Let's Build Hogwarts, part 163, 163. Today we are going to get the Transfiguration Courtyard finished and Sirius's Tower, and with a bit of luck, if we're really lucky, Dumbledore's grave. Because that won't take long. Okay, so as you can see, I've done my homework. So I have alternated these bushes between spruce leaves, azalea tree leaves and oak leaves. I've just alternated between them all. And we put a load of bone meal down on the floor. I've decided to leave my flowers in. I think it looks quite pretty. I don't think it's meant to look pretty, but I like it, so I'm going to keep it. So we're going to work on the tree. So there's a big tree that goes over. I'm going to put it in this corner. Just get rid of some of the grassy stuff. Oops. Oh dear. So we're going to put the tree in this corner. It doesn't have to line up with anything, so just put it wherever you feel like it should go. So we're going to grab some grass blocks so I can replace that. We're going to grab some oak. Now we want the oak wood or the oak log that's got the tree inside it that you can see the rings. We also want some oak leaves. And we want some vines. And for now, that would be it. So first we plug that hole in. Right, so let's crack on. We're just going to put 4 in a square. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And we're going to go a total of 7 high. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's our main trunk of the tree. This is very much like the Whomping Willow. There's quite a bit of randomness involved in it. Not going to worry about that. So we're just going to put a couple of blocks down like that. And then this is the important one, I think. So take away that one. And then just step it up. Now this is the tree that Draco hides inside of. I think I might have made that a bit too wide. Yes, I have. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of that bit. We're going to step it up from there. 1, 2. And then it is a bit on the random side, as I say. Maybe do a couple out here and a couple out there. See, this is the bit where Draco hides in. And then he has a go at Harry as he goes past. Why so glum or something like that. I can't remember the exact words. He jumps down, ba-ba, and then Moody turns him into a ferret. So it's just a case of putting some random bits on your tree. Doesn't matter what direction. So we've got the main trunk. So now we just need to add a few bits over here. Let's thin it down a tad. We'll make that one a tall one with the bit there. Okay, it's quite an easy one really, it's not a massive tree. And then we're going to go nuts with the oak leaves. I'm going to cover a lot of it because it's quite a bushy tree. So yeah, so you just click away, wiggle your mouse, wiggle your joystick, whatever it is you're using, your controller. I don't think people use joysticks anymore. And we're just going to cover it. That looks a bit silly, that bit there, doesn't it? And the top. Oops. There we go. We're looking pretty good there. Just need to touch up a couple of places. You don't want to put too much in the middle here because, as I say, this is where Draco hides. So, and then you want to cover the outside of it with vines. The vines will grow over time and will make it look like the willow tree that is there, because I think it is a willow tree. I could be wrong. So the best thing to do there with that bit now is just wait. Just add a bit more on because we can. And then we'll add a few more vines because it'll give it a double layered effect then. Okay, and then we wait. We wait for the vines to grow and see what it looks like when they do. That's all we can do there for the time being. Right, so that's that done, and that didn't take that long at all, which is excellent. So now we're going to do Sirius's tower, and we're going to put Sirius's tower here because that is where it is. Remember, this is only in one film. It's not in the books and it's not in any of the other films. It's just in the one film, that's The Prisoner of Azkaban. So we're not keeping it. So we will build Sirius's tower. I will show you how to build it in case you prefer the Sirius's tower over the Astronomy tower, because that's what will go here eventually. And it's up to you to choose which one you want. You can either have Sirius's tower or you can have the Astronomy tower. If you want both, you can put Sirius's tower somewhere else in a completely random spot. I would suggest over there somewhere, or maybe down there, over there. Somewhere around there if you want to have both, because it's not going to fit over here once the Astronomy tower is in. So we will build Sirius's tower and then delete Sirius's tower. So for equipment, we're going to want some stone bricks. We're going to keep the mud, just the dirt, just in case. We're going to want some cobbled deep slate. We want some stone, and we want some stone stairs, and we want some iron bars, and I think that might be it. I think we might want some deep slate stairs. Cobbled deep slate stairs, yes, let's just grab some of those just in case. Otherwise, I think that is it. So, they're going to get in the way, but we'll do that. Right, so we'll start off with stone bricks, and as I said, we're just going to plonk it in the middle here. This space is probably too big for Sirius's tower, so if you want to keep Sirius's tower here, once it's up, just extend those sides so it meets the tower. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it that way. 5, and then 2, then 1, then 2, 1, then 2, then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2. So that's what we're looking like for Sirius's tower. Okay, so now we've got to drag all this up. So there will be some fast forward now. We're going to drag it all up 110 blocks. So it's quite a tall building, this one. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 30, oops, 40, 50, 60, 70, 79, 80, I won't go with that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 100, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 110. It doesn't have to be exact, so if you've got a couple of blocks more or less, it doesn't really matter. So 110. So we're going to drag all this up all that way. So we'll fast forward and I shall see you in a few. Okie dokie. That took a little while, didn't it? Mainly due to the height. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in, we're going to go 2 blocks down and put in a floor. Like so. Right, so what we're going to do is the brig should be on this side here. So we've got our 5 there, 2 there and 2 there. On the edge of these 2 we're going to come out 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 7 high. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we haven't done the interior to this, not really, because I don't think there is any. I think it's a single cell on top of the tower. That's the way he describes it. So I don't actually think there is any interior of the tower to do. There may be a staircase, but I would rather think not. I think they must place the prisoner up here using magic. And then they take their wand off them, and then they're stuck up here then. It makes it quite an effective brig, doesn't it? It's no good if they escape and they can just climb down the stairs. Okay, I'm going to fill that there, and there we go. That's better. Maybe one more. That's better. Fill with iron bars. So, okay, so we just need to sort out a roof on this, which is where our cobbled deep slate comes in. What we're going to do is, okay, it's all a bit, I'm going to go too high there. Too high there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Back out those 2 and fill with bars. Okay, do the same on the back. Too high. Too high. And then we're going to use our cobbled deep slate as our roof. Oy, it's very glitchy still. Remember, it's not about looking pretty, because it's a prison cell. It's about being secure. Okay, we can pop it out a bit. So, what we're going to do around here is we're just going to make a bit of a mess and then replace with the cobbled deep slate. So that then gives it an aged, dirty look. We knock a few out for turrets. We don't want to knock too many out though. There we go. Oh, one last piece of equipment for this bit. We want a dragon head. Yeah, get rid of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out. In fact, I think on those, I think we're going to add one there. So again, you can replace with mossy stone bricks, mossy stone, mossy cobblestone. That will give it an aged look. Okay, so on our flats, we're going to put a bit of decoration. They actually have, so we're going to go 2 blocks down, gargoyles. We don't have gargoyles. So we're going to put dragon heads instead. Okay, I'm going to knock that back a bit because that definitely looks a bit better. No, we're going to put that one back. Keep the top one. There we go. That looks about right. So 2 blocks down. Then we're going to come out 3 blocks in total. Stir. And then another block. Okay, I think I might have got a bit carried away with this one. Four blocks in total. Yes, 4 blocks in the middle. Round to this flat and do the same again. Need to try and make sure it stays level. Okay, and that's the top done. So again, you could probably texturize the entire tower if you wanted, replace with deep slate or with mossy stuff. We have got a few more bits at the bottom to do. We're just going to do those. So we're going to stick with our flats and we're going to go up 14 using stone. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then a stone stair on top. Then I'm going to come down 2, stone stair, fill the rest with stone. I'm going to come down 2 again, stone stair, move sheep, I'm going to put those on the sides, although if you're keeping this, don't put it on this side. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Because you'll want to extend the courtyard to meet the tower, so you won't want to put these on the sides unless you're putting it somewhere else. 2. Same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stair, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Down the stair. Two, stair. And stair. Okay. And then we're gonna, there's no windows in it, there's nothing in it, but we are going to knock out a couple of blocks there, as that's the main entrance for us to get up there. Ooh, it's dark. So again, we haven't done an interior because we didn't want to keep it, so we didn't see the point in doing the interior if we're not keeping it. And I'm fairly confident I've done that the right way. I think it's so that the headmaster then can keep an eye on it. I see you. So as I say, we'll delete that for next time, and we're going to put the astronomy tower in its place instead. How are we for time? 51 minutes. For me, it's going to be much less for you because we had a big chunk of fast forward and a bit of cutting. Okay, let's go do Dumbledore's grave. We can squeeze that in. So Dumbledore's grave is going to go over here. So we've got the wooden bridge there. You can see the owlery there. And we've got all this here. So we've decided to put our Dumbledore's grave around here. So if your lake isn't quite big enough, you might need to make your lake bigger. We're probably going too far now, so let's go down. Whee! Oh, that's okay. So we are going to grab some fresh equipment first. We're going to grab some trees. Yeah, saplings. Okay, so we want some oak, saplings. We're going to keep our grass. Some spruce and some acacia trees. Let's put a cherry tree in there too. So we want some bone meal to make those grow. And we want some quartz. So we want some smooth quartz. Smooth quartz block. Smooth quartz stairs. And some end rods. Mostly it. Okay, so we'll put a bit of a marker block in there because I've put it about, I've just counted this, you'd think I'd remember, wouldn't you? 50 blocks away from the shore. So we're going to say go from the middle of the Great Hall there, or the end of the Great Hall. Yeah, about the end of the Great Hall. I'm going to come out 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so about here. So again, it does not have to be exact. If you want to have Dumbledore closer, you can. If you want to have him further away, you can. It's up to you where you want to put it. Okay, so we're going to use fill commands initially. So let's just get onto water level. So if that's 1 block above the water, so that's level 15. So we want to be on 14, so that should be water level. So in your text area where you chat with your friends, type / fill space squiggle minus. We're going to stick with small numbers so that we can easily adjust. So we're going to go for 5 space squiggle -1. That -1 always has to be -1 and it has to be there. Squiggle -5 space squiggle 5 space squiggle -5, yes, space squiggle 5 space grass, and enter. There we go. When we do the Quidditch pitch, I will teach you a new command. Very similar to that one, it's just slightly different setup. What we're going to do is we're just going to go around in a bit of a circle. And we're going to fill that in like so. And the middle bit. I've got sheep on here already. And cows. They don't waste any time, do they? So as you can see, I've kept it quite rough because we don't want it perfect. We do want it rough. It is meant to be a little island after all. If you want to add some bits in, you can, just to take away some of the edges. Knock some off like that. Add a bit more on there. Knock a bit off of there. Add a bit on there. bit off there, but I think we're going to add some on the edge here. So knock a bit off there, add a bit on there. Okay, if you fill those corners in with a bucket of water, it'll make it flow a little better. So we can get rid of that now. Oops. There we go. We're looking more circle shaped. So there is a bit of the water there, so let's grab a bucket of water. We'll do that later actually, we're not quite finished. So this is level 14. We're going to come up a level to 15 and we're going to do the same again, only a bit smaller. Oops. Yeah. Oh, that worked. It's hard to see now because all your grass is blending in. So if we come up and away, okay, we can add some more over here. Oops, onto that level. Put some more over here. And then we're going to go up another block, 16. Oh, no, I think we need to finish that bit off there, don't we? There we go. Now we're blocked to 16. And we're just essentially going to put a little bit more in the middle. Don't worry, don't worry. Down to 15. Up to 16. Okay, so then what we're going to do is just smooth out the corners and the edges again, like we did before. Maybe add a little extra rows on here and there. But otherwise, it's pretty decent, that. Okay, we're going to take that top layer off there. But we're going to add some there. Beep beep. Move. Move. Oh, thank you. Same here, let's just fill that corner up. Knock that off a bit. There we go. And add a little bit more there, and a little bit more there. So we're just fine tuning the edges. I know I've just taken that off and put it back. Move. 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 Die then. Haha. Okay, so as I say, it's not meant to be perfectly round. You just want to take some of the sharp corners off it more than anything else. There we go. I'd say that's looking like a natural island, because that's what we want. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab a bucket of water. We're done with our dirt now, and we're just going to go fix some of the corners. Although I think they fix themselves. One. Yep, okay, to fix themselves. That's fine. That's fine. Right, and we're nearly done. It's not a big area, this one. 7 blocks. So that's going to be 9. 7 by 3. Okay, so we're going to go into the middle, and we're going to use our smooth quartz block, and we're going to build a little platform of 7 by 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Have a look, see where that is. That's not centre at all, is it? One, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Better. Centre enough. So we're going to go around the outside of that with our stairs. It's been a bit sticky out. And then we're going to come up 3 blocks, knock out that middle one. So we have Dumbledore's grave is floating, and this is the casket. Like so, and then we're going to put in the middle. There, one there, and then one there. going to plant a blossom tree there, I think. And a blossom tree there. So this is just going to be a nice little pretty area to go around with your saplings. And then with the spruce. We don't want too much spruce because it's a cold tree. So we're not going to go nuts with the spruce. Some oak. Oak's a nice tree. I may have overdone the trees. We shall soon see. So bone meal them all. It's fine. Fine. There we go. Boop. Oh look, we got bees on that one. That will go quite nicely. Fine. Fine. Oh, oops, getting stuck in the trees. Let's get that blossom one going. Sorry, sheep, you had a tree up your bum. Move, horsey. You got a tree in your face. Poor sheep. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. What we're going to do now is we're just going to run around with the bone meal on the ground, and we're going to add some pretty flowers in. And then we're going to run around this bit too. And then the last bit. And that's it. Dumbledore's little island of paradise there. That's the way I imagined it in the books anyway. Nice little island for him. Yeah, how long did that take? A little bit longer than I thought, never mind. As I say, once we've got all the fast forwards done and the cutting, there's a bit of cutting. Probably be about an hour. So we've done quite a lot today. So next time will be the start of the astronomy tower and the last part of the build. That's the last building of the build. I estimate the astronomy tower will take 2 parts. Whee! And then Hogwarts will be complete. And then it's on to the Quidditch pitch. This is not the end of the Harry Potter world. Oh no, we've still got loads to do. But this is the biggest part of the build of the entire lot. 140, what we on 143? So 163. So 165 in total for Hogwarts. None of the other builds will take 165 parts or more. Nowhere near. Hogsmead might take 10 or 20, maybe 30, but nowhere near this amount. Right, so we shall see you next time for the the one before the end, the one before the last one, the the one before the last episode. So that's next time, guys. So until then, take care of yourselves, like and subscribe.